Welcome back. This is a Manchester United versus Athletic Bilbao match preview. This is a big one. The semi-finals against Atletico Bilbao away at Mohamed Stadium in Bilbao. This is a big one. And these players know in this Europa League they have something to fight for. Unlike the Premier League, looking at our form in the Premier League, it's not that good. But in the Europa League, they know it's all or nothing. It's do or die because this is our route to play Champions League next season. If we win it, look at that we have come far until we have reached the semi-finals and we are still also unbeaten. That shows how these players are really determined to go through into the finals and even win it. Look at that we are in the semi-finals, the first leg against Atletico Bilbao. Look at Athletic Bilbao in the La Liga. They are looking at their league form. They're just good. That's so impressive, I must say. In the last 10 games, they are unbeaten. Also, in the Europa League, looking at their 6 home games in the Europa League, they haven't lost none. They have won all their home games. All the out of the 12 matches, the 6 that they played at home so far, they have won all of them. You can see even the Europa League at home, their home record just looks good. Look at us, our away record in the Europa League. We have played so far 6 games. We've only won 2 and drawn 4. Look at that, we are still also unbeaten in the competition. Look at that, you can see Atletico Bilbao in their home ground. They look like a tough opponent. They look like a tough opponent. Even the goals they have conceded only 2 goals in the 6 games they played at home in the Europa League. You can see us, we have conceded eight goals in their away games that we have played in the Europa League. Goals scored, you can see the amount of goals they've scored in the 6 games that have played. They've only scored, I think they've scored 14 goals. You can see they're scoring more goals in the Europa League at home. Look at us away, you've scored 11 goals. That shows also us scoring away. We're not that bad in terms of scoring more goals. Away, that shows we are just also good. And you can see Atletico Bilbao is a team that are so tough. Look at the last game at home in the La Liga against Las Palmas. They won that game 1-0. Look at the last game in the Europa League against Rangers. They defeated Rangers 2-0 at home. That shows at home their form is just good. Another thing that Manchester United need to be aware of, now that Atletico Bilbao at home are are strong. But you can see Atletico Bilbao also need to be aware of us. We are also unbeaten. Look at that. After playing 12 matches, we haven't lost none, or we haven't lost any. That shows also Atletico. We know that Manchester United, they're facing an unbeaten team across Europe that hasn't lost any game and is really determined to go and win this Europa League. Look at that, us compared to us, Atletico Madrid are sure of playing the Europa League, are sure of playing the Champions League next season. Look at that, they are in the 4th position in the La Liga. So going to this game, they might be knowing they will be going to this game in that even if they are defeated, they are knocked out, they are sure of they will be playing Champions League next season. Look at that, they will already secure that spot. They are 4th in La Liga. Unlike us, Manchester United, we know it's all or nothing. It's do or die. Winning the Europa League will determine our season. Also, winning the Europa League is our role to play in the Champions League next. So you can see we are the ones that are so hungry on winning these semi-final games all through even the finals. You can see United are the team that are so hungry going to this game, knowing that it's everything that they have. It is the Europa League that they have for them to play in Europe next season. Unlike they have said, unlike Atletico Bilbao, they have secured a Champions League spot, so they may go into this game a little bit much comfortable, knowing that even if they lose, still their season will finish good, and they will qualify to play the Champions League next season. Unlike us, who are so hungry, so determined, and will want to win it. So Manchester United knows that going to this game, they have a lot at stake. They have a lot to lose if they won't perform so well. Look at the squad that we produced against Bournemouth in the weekend. It was our strongest squad, but I believe that squad, if Ruben Amorim will bring the squad in the Europa League against Atletico Bilbao, I see we stand a chance to win it. I see we stand a chance to win it. Looking at you can see the intensity that is in the Premier League and the intensity that's in the Europa League are totally different. They're totally different. You can see us coming to the Europa League, we must stand a chance of winning it. Looking at our previous record with Atletico Bilbao in the Europa League. I think the last appearance that we've met with them in the Europa League, I think back in 2012. I think that season is when Manchester United we finished third in our group stage in the UEFA Champions League, and we went to play in the Europa League. And in the round of 16, we faced Atletico Bilbao. I think it was during Alex Ferguson's era. That 2012 season, I think the first leg was at Old Trafford. I think they defeated us 3-2. And the second leg, I think it was at their home, Bilbao, and they defeated us 2-1. So you can see those two affairs that we have met with them, look at that we have a history with them, we haven't defeated them, and that's a concern that I will say. Someone might say that's the past, but football is all about history. You can see Olympic Lyon. Before we faced them, looking at our history with them, those I think it was the three appearances that we met. I think it was the two appearances that we met with them. Looking at that record, both home and away, kind of we drew with them. At Old Trafford, we won against them. They've never won at Old Trafford, and it happened. So when we went away at their stadium in Lyon, we drew that game. And when we came at Old Trafford, we defeated them. Same time, and you can see football is all about history. I know this players are aware of our history with them at their home ground. We have never defeated them. Looking at the last appearance, the last meet against them at their home ground, they defeated us 2-1 back then, even though I know that's in the past. But football is all about history. So I think these players will be going with that mindset, knowing that we haven't ever won here at Atletico Bilbao. So I think they'll want at least to change that, knowing that looking at our games in the knockout stages, our away games in knockout stages, we haven't won. I think it was all draw against Real Sociedad away at their stadium. We do that game. I think against Lyon away, we do that game. So I think that's the thing that these players will know and will want to change in this game, knowing that in a way against Kubao, they need to stand and come out with a win. We need to score. Also, we need to have control of the game. You can see what happened with the game against Lyon at Old Trafford. When we were in control in the first half, we were leading 2-0, but things later happened. We lacked that control, and Lyon almost knocked out. So going to this game against Bilbao, if United will have scored early, they need to hold that. They need to have the control of the game throughout the 90th minute. They need not to lose any control, because if they lose any control, they might lose it. Look at Atletico Bilbao. Look at the team that are from Spain. You can see so far we've knocked one of them. I think Real Sociedad in the round of 16. Now we're facing one again, another Spanish team in the semi-finals, Atletico Bilbao. So that's a thing that Manchester United won't be scared much, because they know that the teams that are from the Spain in the Europa League, they can't defeat them. They can't defeat them, and it's going to happen. Even though Atletico Bilbao is a stronger team. Look at that in this game, Atletico Bilbao won't have their top scorer, Sanse. He won't Valverde said that he won't be available because he has a thigh problem. So you can see that's a player that I was scared of. Oisan Sanse, I was scared of that player. So Nico Williams, we thought he was injured and won't be available. You can see he will be available in this game. Him with his brother, Inaki Williams, up front. They've coached a lot of threat, but I know our defense will be ready to hold them so well. Look at our players. Also, look at Manchester United. Amorim said that Amad Diallo, Matthias De Ligt, Adnia to come, Adnia to return, and they will be given a game in the weekend for them to find a little bit of fitness. So it seems that in the second leg against Atletico Bilbao to Old Trafford, they might be available. Toby Coyle also back in training, but doing some individual training alone. So I think that's some good news. And you can see the players that we have currently are also available. Johnny Evans still back from injury. You can see, I think so far, I think everyone is kind of back. I see the team that we have is kind of strong. And going to this game, look at the lineup that we started with against Bournemouth. I think I want a little bit of changes. Starting with the goalkeeper, I think Andy Onana will stick in his position. I think the back three defense, I'll want to see Lane Yoro, I think Maguire, and Mazurui. I think that's the back three that we have. Lane Yoro, Maguire, and Mazurui. I think the lineup that we played against Bournemouth, I think we had Mazru, I think we had Lenioro, Maguire, and Shaw. Yeah, we had Maguire, Lenior, and Shaw in the back three. But you can see when Shaw played in the left wing back the last 15 minutes, it was so good. Dorgu starting the left wing back position against Bournemouth wasn't that impressive. So going to this game, I'll want to see Mazrui starting to this game. Him starting the back three. I want to see Mazrui starting the back three with Maguire, with Lenioro at the right wing back. Dorgo should just start because I want to see Luke Shaw starting the left wing position. So Dorgo starting the right wing back position won't be bad because he played that position in his first game at Manchester United when he was signed. So his first game played in that position. I want to see him playing in that position. Looking at Dalot is not available. Luke Shaw, the left wing back position, is good because he's running, the way his passes, his crosses. You can see that pass that he made to Ugarte deflecting it to Hoyland, and we scored that goal. You can see Luke Shaw is good the left wing back. The, my two midfielders, I'll want to see. I think Casemiro against Bournemouth wasn't that impressive, wasn't that good. But I know Amorim will kind of stick with him. So I wasn't that good. So I'll want to see Mino starting with Bruno Fernandes playing deep. My two tens, I want to see Garnacho playing as a left 10. I want to see Mount playing as a right 10 because Mount hasn't played so much, hasn't started that much. So him starting against Bilbao will be something good. Up front, we have Hoyland. Even though he doesn't score much against Bournemouth, he did score. I think throughout the game he wasn't that good in the game against Bournemouth, but I think the last 90 plus 6 minutes when he had that chance, he scored. So I think that one will boost his momentum going to this game against Atletico Bilbao. He'll have much hang of wanting to score more goals. So I think that goal that he scored against Bournemouth boost his confidence going to this game against Atletico Bilbao. So if he will start, I know he'll have that much energy and I will want to continue with his goal scoring streak. So looking at that squad, I see a squad that will be so good. So I expect these players just to turn up because this is something they know they have something to fight for in the Europa League. So them turning up against this game against Athletic Bilbao will be something good for us to get the better results. I think that will make us to have that advantage going to the second leg at Old Trafford next week. That's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.